Alright, so today I went to the last day of Megacon because, well, I don't have enough money to do the whole 3 days. Now, before I get started, one thing I want to say is that I want to say a big thank you to my two good friends, Craig and Taylor. Those two were really nice. It was really nice to meet them in person. Craig Simon and his fiancee Taylor, really nice people. It was fun to spend the whole day with them. We had a hilarious time together. I can't wait to hang out with them in the future in other escapades, whether it be the Tampa Comic Con or something of that nature. Before I go any further, there's actually some fun stuff we shared. We were going through Taylor, Craig, and I were going through the artist alley, and then this woman at one of the vendors said, "Look at this manga! I wrote it myself." And without even thinking, I said, "Yeah, that didn't sound desperate at all." And I just crushed this poor woman's soul. And Craig is laughing while he's walking very fast. He is just laughing his ass off, and I just feel horrible because I didn't even. You know when you think something and then you just say it before you even realize, oh, that was bad. Yeah, that's not desperate at all. I just feel like I just crushed this poor woman. I tried to apologize, but Craig said, "Nah, it's too far gone. You've destroyed her." Yeah, so I felt pretty bad. I am sorry. I am very sorry. But yeah, let me get something else off my chest real quick before we go into the actual haul, because it wasn't a lot of stuff I got. 6 new books in total, and some new artwork, which I can't wait to talk about. I wish I could show it on here, but let me get something off my chest real quick. I think I'm done with sci-fi speed dating. I am so done. I am so done with it. Because, I've gone in there 3 times, I've struck out 3 times, and you could say, oh, well, the luck with women is very hard. Yeah, and the people in there are kind of jerks. Yeah, the people running it are kind of jerky. So, yeah. And this time it just really hurt. I know I shouldn't be bitching and moaning about it, but, well, the internet was made for bitching and moaning, so I'm gonna get this off my chest and we can move on. Yeah, to anyone who may be watching this, yeah, the guy in the Harley Quinn t-shirt, yeah, you missed a good opportunity here, ladies. I say with no conviction. Yeah. So, struck out, not even a single phone number. Oh my god, it was bad. There were some guys, one guy, oh my god, he would not shut up. And I almost mistook him for a woman, actually. And I saw his paper. 17 phone numbers! And you gotta understand, there were about 40 women in there. So that was a good chunk of people. I don't know. Jesus, I still in the single boat. But anyway, it's 3 minutes into the video, so, you know what, enough of my, bitching and moaning, because that's not going to get me anywhere. Let's talk about the stuff I got. So, first thing I want to talk about I got was the complete trade of the first volume of Batman Nightfall, Part 1, Broken Bat. I always look at this and I'm going to get this someday. I'm just going to get... I mean, yeah, everyone knows what Nightfall is, and I've read it before, but I wanted to own all the trades in the entirety. But, yeah, but they've always been very expensive or very hard to find. This I literally got for $8. So, it was even less than that. It was $6. Yeah, $6 for a $25 trade. Yeah, I'm all for Batman Nightfall Part 1. Following that was for $4, yeah, for $4, the first volume of the IDW Comics Powerpuff Girls, Second Chances, which is, from what I understand, is the girls getting back into action. This introduces Antidote X, and him is the big villain, which you guys know, him is my favorite cartoon villain. And also, apparently, from what I'm also told, is that that Princess, Fuzzy Lumpkin, Sedusa, and the Gangrene Gang form a Suicide Squad-esque team. So I was like, I'm all for this for $4. Yeah. So following that is Captain America, Man and Wolf. For those who don't know this story is, in a nutshell, Captain America becomes a werewolf. Yeah, let me say this again. Captain America gets turned into a werewolf, and he teams up with, Feral from the X-Men and Cable. It's a very weird story, and I've always wanted to read it, because of it's Captain America turned into a werewolf. You can't get more comic booky than that. Yeah. Alright, so following that is Daredevil Ninja by Brian Michael Bendis. I wonder why I got this. Can't be because of that amazing TV show on Netflix, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, so this is also, I believe, from what I'm told, this is Brian Michael Bendis' first time writing Daredevil. And I've heard good things about Daredevil Ninja. This really delves into the hand and stick and all that, so very interested to see this, how this is going to go down. And next up is Victorian Undead 2, Sherlock Holmes vs. Dracula. This is from Vertigo, but then it became DC. The Victoria Undead series, like, I'm told you can read either one, because the first one is Sherlock Holmes fighting zombies, led by a zombie Moriarty, which I wanted to read, but you can read this one, Sherlock Holmes vs. Dracula, and you wouldn't really need the first one to go through. There's also a story of Sherlock Holmes encountering Mr. Hyde as well, so really excited to see, you know, these two classic literary characters go head-to-head in comic book form. And finally, in terms of comics, is Ray Harryhausen Presents 20 Million Miles More, which is a comic book sequel to one of his best movies, 20 Million Miles to Earth. This is supposed to delve into the origin of the Ymir, their alien race. This was supposed to be the sequel that was supposed to happen. And there's apparently, from what I'm told, cameos of other Ray Harryhausen monsters. I don't know which, but that was weird. Anyway, I don't know if the mic picked that up. That was weird. Anyway. So, interested to see where that's going to go. Now let's talk about the artwork. This is actually the most artwork I've picked up at any convention ever, and it was 3 pieces. And they were actually they were probably the most expensive stuff, because the trades were, at most, I think the highest I paid for was like $8 for one. They were just all very low, but the artwork pieces were much more expensive. Actually, the cheapest I got was $5, and the first thing I got in terms of art pieces was this $5 art pick of a crossover picture of Samurai Jack and Usagi Yojimbo together, and I thought that was pretty awesome. Then we have, I really wish I could show you this. The camera doesn't work though. But all I can say is there's this other brilliant piece of this Lord of the Rings picture I have of the Eye of Sauron. It's just amazing, and it says, "I've got my eye on you." I thought, yeah, I'll get that. I need something other than Doctor Who and superheroes all over my wall. And finally is just this masterpiece I got for $15. No, even less, $10. I think $10 was the other one as well. But for $10, I really wish I could show you this one, because this is like absolutely beautiful. This Nightmare Before Christmas picture of Jack and Sally being married, and I thought, oh my god, this is absolutely beautiful. And I said, oh, I really want to get this, but how much is it going to cost? So I asked the guy, the artist, and he said $10. And I was like, are you shitting me? $10 for this? I was thinking like it was going to be 15 or 20, and oh my god, it was $10. So I was like, I'm getting this. I'm getting this now. This is going on my wall. So it's nothing short of absolutely beautiful. Again, I really wish I could show you that. Among other things, that's about it. Actually, that is literally it. Not a lot of stuff, but a good haul. Got to hang out with some good friends. Still a little bad that I struck out on sci-fi speed dating, but yeah. Oh well. Ladies. That doesn't sound desperate at all. Anyway, that sounds familiar. Anyway, so yeah, but I think it was just more for the for the fun of hanging out with Craig and Taylor, who I'm pretty sure are watching this video now. Also, of course, expect reviews of the comics I just talked about. Really excited to read read through and talk about them, and yeah. Also, kind of weird. Someone picked me out from a crowd, and just by voice alone, okay. He's like, "Are you Deadpoolzilla?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Am I?" He's like, oh my god, you're awesome. And I'm like, okay, you watch too many of my videos if you know exactly how my voice sounds like. Oh, man. But, it's all good. It's all good, in all fairness. It's all good. Anyway, so, yeah, not a bad time. I just, for once, would like to go the whole 3 days and just completely do the whole thing, although then again, I'd be fucking broke by date 1. Yeah, it's astonishing I still have money after this venture. Anyway, so, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys went to Megacon this weekend, you guys tell me, how was your Megacon experience if you went? But yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.